Welcome to the round 2 of the 2v2 tournament that is taking place on Badlands. In this round we're gonna have Silent and Mephi going against Econoob&Freshy. So let's see, and they deciding to put a better player on the side spot to take all these expansions. Quite nice decision on starting positions, instead of classic being both in the middle and one taking the expansion, which could lead to quite a static fight over the middle. There are better chances right now that the player that needs to take both of this expansion might find some aggressive push from the other side from the lower rated player to try to annoy him as much. So I guess this is gonna be more about how the worst player from the team can annoy the better player of the opposite team. So let's see what they're gonna do. Silent is going for second air and then land factory, and maybe more land factories, we will see. Definitely gonna prepare quite a few pigeons, so might be even thinking about a gun on his ACU or maybe something else, we'll see. One NG going to the back for the expansion, and I mean for the extra maxes, and even a land factory plant here in the back, which I don't think it's too necessary since there isn't that much reclaim. It's a bit annoying to get all these rocks that actually are worth a bit of mass and click through all those trees. So if you have time and APM, you can click them manually, and if not, you have to do attack move, but the NG is still gonna reclaim all those trees since they also give a bit of mass. And we also see some raiding from Silent, so he will try to be annoying with Mech Marines, and he may actually get few kills since Econoob not yet with any land units. Now the first attacking unit is gonna be a striker that is gonna be defensive, but if Silent's paying attention, he should easily kill this NG, which is gonna be really annoying, losing NG already. Econoob is not even trying to do anything, the NG just letting him die, and now he's sending the tank in response. He has scouts, so he should also see the Mech Marine that is going to the top for another NG. Let's see how much attention is it paying. Not really too much, not even trying to reclaim anything, but there's the ACU that is killing it just in time, so that would be one down, and another Mech Marine is not gonna be that successful running directly to the tank, but still nice try. One NG down, so that is gonna slow Econoob a bit. On the other side, there's not that much raiding from Freshy, but he's already with Bomber, but Mephi with Interceptor. Now also the Bomber was spotted, and the Bomber is without scout, so he needs to stop to see where the NGs are, and UEF Bomber, actually UEF Bomber that is really bad in killing NGs, and with this spread drop he managed to kill one of the NGs, so that was some luck, I would say, not really a skill. And Bomber on the other side killing one NG, damaging another, and might even get another pass. Let's see. He's trying to micro and this was some really interesting bomb, killing the NG and damaging Hydro. Not sure how that's even possible. Bomber is down and getting one more kill. So far quite nice raiding from Silent, also with the Bomber, and one more Mech Marine going to the back and might get another kill. In this situation it's better to put the Mech Marine or any unit that is going to the back on attack move, because if you're not paying attention, your lap can just run by and not kill the NG, but I guess Silent doesn't really need it. He knows about everything that's going on the map, so not a nice kill for him, delaying the grab of the Maxis in the back, and meanwhile he's getting his side quite easily. and Mephi is also gonna get it, but a bit slower since he queued up also factory, so these maxes will take some time to finish. Meanwhile, ACU is in the left expansion, gonna take it without any problems. Freshy is not really going for that. He queued up for 4 PDs, and that's quite expensive, especially if he doesn't know if Mephi is gonna push or not. So far he's building all his land factories in his main base. First max going to T2, a good decision on upgrading max to get adjacency in all those factories. Some NGs in middle reclaiming, and Silent actually deciding to be aggressive, and since he did quite nice raiding and Econoob had more troubles taking the expansion, so this one is still completely untaken, and Silent can at least delay it a bit, if not deny it. He has 1 PD and a really nice radar, so he will know about any units coming towards here. So when he scouted ACU, he will know about everything, and getting another PD, so he will definitely have some place to retreat to. Now he sees the ACU and pretty much similar numbers of units, but he needs to recruit them and not get free kills to the ACU. Econoob with much better formation, so he can kill a lot of them. So Silent is now retreating, but he should be retreating towards his PD, maybe not this one, trying to pretend nothing is being built there. But Econoob can't really kill him, but at least successful delay on this expansion, and also the bug is still untaken, so that's already advantage for the bottom team. On the other side, Freshy is finishing his PDs, but if he wants to play defensively, just building one long wall is better than 4 PDs, since the wall can't be killed so easily by artillery, and it's gonna delay or completely stop any T1 units that would try to push through, together with few units defending the wall. And T2 air already for Freshy, building intis for now, and not surprised since Econoob has air factory as well, but he has to lose all his air since there's air dominance from bottom team, especially for Mephi, who has quite a lot of intis already, but and that's because he's also assisting heavily the air factory. So now Freshy will have to try a bit more to get air control first before he can get some T2 air units. Now Freshy is sending NG to rebuild the back, and Econoob can finally get his expansion, but maybe not for a long time. He's not taking the maxes right now. The ACU is being idle a bit, and Silent establishing quite nice defense line, so he will always have some PDs to retreat to if something goes wrong. They still have enough intis to defend against the T2 air factory. Let's see if they scouted or not. They know about it, so good scouting from them. Silent has more kills on the ACU, and I would say a bit better micro since he's getting 3 kills. More HP also on the ACU, and pretty similar number of units, but a really nice PDs. Meanwhile, Mephi is deciding to push through the middle as well. Freshy with that T2 air factory, but he can't do really too much since there's still a lot of air from the bottom team. T2 for Econoob on the land. Yeah, and now these PDs are gonna get few kills, so Econoob can't really push too much forward. He has some artillery, but Silent, the ACU in front of those PDs can kill those easily. And as you can see, Freshy totally not successful with any PDs he tried to build, that got killed by artillery way too easily. And now he's actually open for raiding, so if Mephi is not afraid, he can push directly through since there are no land units right now, just one gunship. Silent lost pretty much all his land units. He got some raiding that bit run by that can kill those mexes again and go to the back. Let's see how fast Econoob reacts to that. He doesn't have really radar here or anything near, so just relying on vision, which is not the best thing to do. Now he's getting a gun upgrade, but he's gonna have problems in his base. That's few auroras coming, but at least he has some T2 tanks to defend it, so might not do too much damage. I guess the good target would be the Hydra, trying to kill that one before the T2 tanks kills it. And also nice run by on the other side, since Freshy didn't really have too much to kill it with. Now he has gunships, but he doesn't really want to reveal that since he's preparing for a snipe. Problem is gonna be that there's already flak and shield for silent ACU, but if it's just one flag, then that can be still sniped by gunships and then kill the ACU. But that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is that bottom team has a lot of interceptors, so they should be able to defend that easily. Mephi also with a flag, and well, the shield will still take some time, but he's building more flags, so that is also not gonna be ACU for a snipe. And if Silent also gets his flag under the shield, it's gonna be really hard to kill. And they might not know about the flag, so Freshy is sending his gunships. Now he's deciding not to, changing his mind again. Yeah, and the flag is under the shield and all the inti is incoming, so this is totally not gonna work. So Silent can be have no worries at all. And successful raiding on the top, killing those mexes again. And if we have a look at the eco, Mephi and Silent has much more mass, like 50% more mass than the top team. That's thanks to successful raiding, and also Mephi is taking up some mexes. And I don't see too much what top team can do to win this one. Even if they killed Silent right now, it wouldn't help too much, since most of the eco is anyway in Mephi's hand, and he has himself quite a lot of units already. Now he's dropping a T2 tanks. That's gonna be a problem in Freshy's base. He has really nothing to defend that. He's gonna lose all the mexes soon. Using his gunships to defend the middle, but once Mephi's air arrives, that's gonna be over for those gunships. Econoob is finally with the guns, so he can deal with these PDs. Silent is getting gun himself, together with 2 NGs. Just on T1 pigeons, but there should be enough energy from him and Mephi. Yeah, Mephi has 2 T2 pigeons, so we can definitely share him enough energy. And Mephi actually going for T3 land right now. So Freshy tried to do a similar thing he did in the first round, and that is gunship snipe, but this time he decided to go for T2 air. But the problem was he didn't put really any pressure on Mephi at all, so Mephi had no problems taking all the expansion and get enough units. And meanwhile, Silent with much less eco did quite a lot of troubles to Econoob. And he actually still has a bit more units than him, even though he doesn't really have that much eco. Well, but actually compared to Silent and Econoob, they're not that far from each other. And Sidon getting gun and T2 as well, so there is no way for Econoob to kill this ACU. T2 PD is going up together with the shield, and yeah, Freshy and totally lost his base, all the maxes. He has no mass right now. He can get some of the reclaim, but it's gonna be really hard to recover, and still these 3 tanks did not get killed, doing more raiding. And this is 2 main units for Econoob, so Econoob is gonna die here. So really well played for bottom team, especially for Silent, who did quite nice raiding at the beginning and then keep up the pressure to annoy Econoob as much as he could, and that gave them big enough advantage to win the game. So well played for them. Let's get to another game of the round 2.